Hello class, I'm just going to do a brief video introducing myself a little more thoroughly than I did, I think, in the little community post section, realizing that while a lot of you guys have been on campus and have met me directly, a lot of you have not. So probably a good idea for me to give you kind of a rundown of who I am and that sort of thing. So as an FYOP student, I am the director of FYOP. You can call me Christian. You don't need any formal titles because I don't like them. And those of us from MDL tend to be a little bit more relaxed and non-title orientated. So you can just call me Christian. I won't be offended in the slightest. And I'm actually here at my house, a little casual because I'm in the middle of moving in. We literally just moved here to Pasadena, California in the last week, and I'm working remotely, which is fantastic. A lot of us at distance learning work remote, and I'll be involved in some church planting here, or some church planting, a church plant that my wife and I are planting here, as well as exploring other things with distance learning and working remote with FYOP and that sort of thing. So a lot going on and exciting things, and enjoy all of them. But that's who I am. I am an alum of Moody, but not the undergrad like you guys are. I actually went to Miami University, which is in Oxford, Ohio, for those of you that thought it was in Florida. It's not. University of Miami is in Florida. Miami University of Ohio is grade school. Met my wife there, and then I went to seminary at Moody. I got a Master's of Divinity there, and been working at distance learning ever since. So that's my little background. We were in Chicago for 8 years. Had all 3 of our kids in Chicago, downtown at Prentice Northwestern Hospital, and loved our time in Chicago. Loved our church there. And Chicago will be an incredibly special and important place in our lives forever. I was actually born there, but I grew up in North Carolina. And yeah, so that's a little brief background on me. And I do have a wife, beautiful wife, Susanna. We've been married for 9 years, and we have 3 kids. Finn is 5, Judah's 3, and Eloise is 1. So Finn, the oldest, starts kindergarten next week, which is a lot of transition going on in this household. And what else? I don't know. That's pretty much the rundown there. I will be teaching a lot of your Bible classes, and we just found through FYOP that the more continuity that we have with those of us leading the program, as well as teaching as many of the courses as possible, just gives you guys the most seamless, cohesive, and community-oriented experience possible. You get the same curriculum with every distance learning student gets the same curriculum regardless of what professor you have, because we keep our courses very structured. Now, you always get a different vibe with whoever professor you have. Some professors make more videos than others. I like to make videos, and yeah, you get a different vibe with every professor, but the content is all set by our subject matter experts at distance learning, and it's a little different process when you form a course for online than when you form a course for on ground. I've had to do it, and it's a horrible process, but it's a great experience for the students. I think that an online course can honestly be a much better, straightforward, and deeper experience than an on-ground class can be. Now, that doesn't mean that we don't believe in the face-to-face experience. To be honest, I much prefer teaching face-to-face with students in a classroom than online. So there's not any bit of comparison and animosity from on-ground to online with us here at distance learning. But yeah, there are some huge advantages, and the same amount of time you put in to an online class is the same amount of time you put into an on-ground class as far as studies and homework and so forth go. So all that to say, I look forward to being your professor, and Please let me know if you have any questions. Email is the best way to get in touch with me. I'm happy to talk by phone, but it's just easiest if you email me a time or Facebook me a time that you'd like to are available to chat. I can give you a call back then, and yeah, we can go from there. So please let me know what you can do. I'll be introducing, I don't know if we'll make a video for her or not, but my teaching assistant, who's also the lead mentor here for FYOP, Rachel Hargis. She will be in all of the courses that I'm teaching and interacting with you, and helping with grading and that sort of thing as well. She's a huge veteran of FYOP, been involved for longer than I have, so like 4+ years with FYOP. She's phenomenal. She's a seminary student actually here in Pasadena at Fuller Theological Seminary, and is a Moody grad herself. So she's very bright and wonderful, and she'll be interacting with you guys a lot as well. I'm obviously going to be interacting with you a ton, and we'll be interacting on various levels, but I just want you to give a heads up that when you see her name, who she is. Those of you that were on campus saw her on campus. So anyway, that's it for the intro. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm doing well because it's sunny again here, and it will be for the next probably 364 days. So it's this time next year. Anyway, I'm gloating because I have survived Chicago winters, and I will not have to survive another one for the unforeseen future. So feel free to come visit me this winter. I would love to see you all. But for now, love to you all. God bless you. See you in class.